Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome to Jenna Marie's channel. I literally feel better already. Doesn't it feel nice to do things for yourself when you get the chance to, or when you want to, or when you want to love yourself again? Unfortunately, I did that, and I feel, I've been feeling a lot better today in the last, I would say maybe a couple of days. But my plants have already done that for me, and I literally feel like I am awesome with myself. And I wanted to actually come on here to give you an update on my hair. I recently got it dyed and a little bit trimmed with layered. So my hair is a tiny bit shorter, but it will grow more healthier. But I wanted to give you guys an update, or ladies, on my hair, of how shiny and fabulous it looks. And it's easier to brush my hair. It's easier to do things with my hair now in a way that I am shaping my healing into a foundation that I want to have in my life. And that's all part of respecting and loving yourself again, and taking that power away from that narcissist that you're dealing with. So I want to actually get into talking about when you have moved on from a narc. And I also want to talk about when that narcissistic abuser tries to fill your head with lies that you're not over him or her, or you haven't moved on and you haven't moved forward. And it's within yourself. If you believe, in yourself that you have gotten over, and moved on and moved forward from a narc, just not their abuse, then when you can love yourself and do things for yourself and kind of put that narc in the back of your head like he's a non-existent, a person, because he's not really, really healthy for you. But I want to talk about more on why they literally keep you stuck in that. Like, when they say you haven't moved on, and when they say you are crazy, and when they abuse you with their verbal attacks, I literally want to tell you that is one thing that they will love to use just so they can get you back into their life and get you stuck into that position again that they want to put you in. And I really, really want to say that with all of my heart. It hurts, it breaks, but at the same time, you are allowing yourself to move on and move forward, which that's fantastic. Who wants to stay in that kind of a relationship? So it's kind of like what I was talking about earlier, that plant. Obviously, if they can't, attack you because you're not allowing them to get to your emotions, because everything they say is a lie anyway, so why not believe them? I mean, they literally put you in that position to be in a relationship with them for so long. They got you to feel, in the very beginning of the relationship, that you are worth it, you are awesome, and they take that all away after a while, and then you start feeling like you're just alone and you're lost and you're not really worth anything. But that's just where they want to put you at. They want to put you in that negativity life realm, and it's not really healthy for you. So you got to literally build your own plan again, and you literally have to grow within yourself and respect and love yourself, because you're never going to get that from them. Like I talked about in my in one of my videos, you got to regain your respect, because you're not going to get that from them. You got to do it your own self. And yeah, why would you want to gain respect when from yourself, when this person, this narcissistic, is the only person that's hurting you, attacking you, abusing you physically, mentally, and etc. And so you're like, why trying to do this for myself when you might love yourself, or when you do respect yourself, and they still attack you. I want to give you a little bit of more of a realization on why they still keep you at that place and what you can do to get out of it. So when you're at that place and you've moved on and you move forward, and obviously you have love for yourself and you have respect for yourself, and you've regained that within yourself, and they still keep attacking you, there is a few things that you can do. Okay, obviously, you know, you'll have to keep trying it and trying it to literally get that narcissistic abuser to really realize. I mean, they're not going to realize anything, but they will begin to stop with their like attacking, jabbing you 24/7. Number one, you literally want to sit there and not have any contact with them whatsoever. I know that might be like, why are you telling me this? Because that has not worked and I can't have no contact because of a situation or circumstances. But you really want to give them a limit and very little information. And at the same time, I have researched and I have watched videos myself, and I have gained insight on, you know, you don't need to literally have them in your life because they are narcissistic. They don't love you. They don't like you. They never did. Obviously, they're like literally telling you all these hurtful things, but they're not really looking them in the mirror themselves and seeing the real problem, because it's really them. They just want to blame, 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 and shame. And unfortunately, that is not good, because I've dealt with that, and narcissistic people always do that. So literally, number one, and I'm pretty sure you've heard this in many other videos, you want to limit your contact with them. You literally, like, if you see them, you literally want to not interact and not give them any emotion. It's so hard to do, but at the same time, you're giving yourself that life appreciation for yourself back, because you're not allowing them to attack you. You're not giving them anything for them to attack you with. And so if you're like having a normal conversation, or trying to have a normal conversation with them, they are not going to really understand what a normal conversation is, and they're going to keep jabbing you no matter what. Anyways, if you don't give them anything to jab you, like, if you, like, it's kind of like they have the key apparently, but they can't really unlock you. They can't unlock the hurt. They can't unlock all the emotions that you're feeling, because that is within you. So if you allow them to unlock it, then you're allowing them to hurt you, and you're allowing them to keep jabbing at you and making you feel worse in your life, you know, crazy. But you need to realize that you're not going to have a normal conversation with a narcissist. You're not ever going to have a life with them. They really take you for granted and take advantage of you, and literally that, you know, your plant that you're going to grow, or anything that you want to grow within yourself, that's going to be in a dead-end road, because you're never going to succeed if you actually have them in your life. So you need to limit yourself, and you need to regain, yes, love and respect for yourself. But if you already have done that, you need to do it more. You need to do it more to where you're going to be in that spot, in that life challenge, good for yourself. Because if you're in a dilemma all the time with a narcissist, which normally a lot of people are, they don't really realize that they are the key, meaning me and you that are watching this about a narcissist need to literally, don't give them much information. Limit your contact. Limit the way you speak to them. Limit your talk, because it's just not going to get anywhere, because narcissistic people do not understand other human beings. So it's kind of like, you know, if you literally, you know, do things for yourself, and they see that you're healthy and that you're happy and that you're not like, oh, I don't know what to do with myself. You know, if you don't act like that in front of them, or if you act like, you know, you don't need them. Like, you don't need to talk to them. You don't need to give them information and for them to give you love and respect back, because you're never going to get that. So like if you literally just retrain your thought and be like, I don't need this person to help me out, I have myself, then that what helps as well, because you really don't need a narcissist to help you out. You don't need a narcissist to help you feel better, because a narcissistic person is not going to make you feel better. 100% they're going to make you feel like crap and belittle you and you know, poke you and attack you with their verbal, mental, emotional attacks. It's kind of like having a panic attack or an anxiety attack, if you've ever had that before. They literally nitpick, and they're the source of that panic attack or that anxiety attack, right? But if you literally don't actually give that panic attack a reason for you to panic, or if you don't give that anxiety for you to feel that you're feeling anxiety, if you don't give that, if you do other ways to prevent that, the anxiety to lessen or the panic attack to not even occur, then what you're doing is you're helping yourself out, and you can love and respect and be more positive and be more uplifting to yourself. And I know it doesn't make sense, because you're doing this for yourself and you really want that other person to do it. But like a normal person, like if they have feelings for you and they can understand your feelings, they're going to be with you 100%. A narcissist otherwise won't. They won't understand you. They're going to take every little bit of pieces of you out. They're going to like make sure that you never exist again. And so you need to like love yourself so that you do exist with yourself. You need to love yourself. I know I've already said that so many times, but you need to do it. And in order for that to happen, you need to either get up during the in the morning, or you need to do something good for yourself. Take a shower or a bath, or if you like to sing or dance or whatever, do something that you enjoy, because if you do that, you are actually eliminating that narcissistic in your mind to go away. And even though they're not going to go away completely, because a narcissistic is always in your brain, if you have a child with them or different circumstances, but you can eliminate that imagination, you know, because all what they are now to you is just somebody that you once knew, that you thought that loved you and wanted you and appreciated you, but now they're treating you like non-existent. So you have to treat them the same way, like they're non-existent. And I know it's kind of hard, and you don't want to like put out a bad emotion there, but where you don't want to put out something that you are going to allow them to think that you are revengeful or whatnot. You need to literally be happy and high. And when you can give yourself that, then they're going to be like, oh my goodness, I can't really say this to her, because she's going to be like happy about it. She's going to sit there and say nothing to me, no reaction, no nothing. And then when that happens, they're just going to like, they're going to start sitting there saying to themselves, I can't really hurt this person anymore. You know, she's so happy she's done this for herself. But technically, when a narcissist talks bad about someone, the number one person they're talking bad about is themselves. So just remember that. Remember that, and remember that you literally can take your life into your own hands. And you know what? You don't need a narcissistic person. You don't even need anybody to help you. You just need you. But a normal human being will help you and support you. If you don't have that support with anybody that you're dating or married, and if it's like, you know, you don't know if they're a narcissistic yet, or if you don't know if they're toxic, or you don't know what kind of disorder they have, or maybe something's going on differently in your life with the horrible, mean, you know, disrespectful person, then you need to literally reevaluate that situation and come down and be like, does this person, you know, that I'm with or whoever, does he or she respect me? Does he or she support me? Does he or she literally attack me and blame me and all of that? And whatever I'm talking about, if you are dealing with that right now, you are dealing with a narcissist. Completely full-blown narcissistic person. And you have to realize that. I mean, no remorse for anybody. no intention to have respect, no loving interaction, no, just zilch, nothing. And if you're putting more effort into that relationship or whatnot, then you're dealing with a narcissist. And obviously, I've been so gone so long from YouTubing. I've YouTubed a lot today, and I think it's because it was necessary from the things that I'm going through, but also the things that I can share and tell people that, you know what, they are their own person. And literally, honestly, do you want to really love yourself and have that respect? Do you want that to be all taken away from you? Do you really not want to have a successful life? Do you want this person, narcissistic or whatnot, to really badge you every minute of the day, telling you that you're controlling? Do you really want to live that life that person you thought you once knew was not the person you knew today? And you need to realize that. I mean, it's it's hard to realize that, but once you actually realize that, it gets so much easier. And you can become like this. You know, you can stick up for yourself and have this little attitude with yourself, but still be in a right set of mind. You know, you need to push those people away. And you know what? Pushing people away for the good reason is not being narcissistic. It is not. It is not the silent treatment. Because you know what? For us, we literally would like to have a communication, normal communication with these people. We want to have remorse. We love to share. We want to spend time, right? We would love to be communicative with these narcissistic people, but that's the difference. See, we would love to. They don't want to. And so that's where you got to push them away and say, you know what? I'm not in it anymore. If you're not going to talk to me civilized, or if you're just going to beat me down and attack me or hurt my feelings or jab at me every day and not put effort in the relationship or whatnot, and you are demeaning me every day and you're telling me it's my fault, then you're a narcissist. And I can't be with somebody like that, because that really unchecks my regain of respecting and loving myself. And if I don't respect and love myself, then what I'm really saying is I really don't care who I'm with. And I really don't care if you're really hurting me. I don't care if you're attacking me. I don't care, because I'm just going to sit in the mess, and I'm not going to push it out. I'm literally just going to say I'm ready for everything. You know, I'm going to sit in my bed and cry because all of a sudden I'm letting you, be who you want to be, and you're the one who's hurting me. So I don't think anybody wants to deal with that. Unfortunately, I didn't want to deal with that, and kind of still am dealing with it, but I kind of had to put that wall up and limitize my emotions. You know what? Yeah, I feel hurt. You know, did I love this guy? Did I want to be with him? Of course I did. I loved him. We have a child together. But do I really want to be in that relationship all the time? Disrespectful, can't be nice. Absolutely not. Am I going to put my emotions and say, I really love this guy and I don't care how he treats me? Absolutely not. I'm going to define who I am, and I'm going to say, you know what? No matter, we have a child together. You know what? I love this guy, right? Because we have a child together. But I can move on from that love. And that love can be non-existent in a way, but you still have, you feel like you just don't need it. And so, honestly, that's where you need to be at. Don't let your emotions say, okay, well, we have a child together, or whatever circumstances, or I feel so hurt, I gotta be with him, or I gotta be with her. No. Don't let your emotions tell you what to do, because let me tell you something. I've done that, and it ruined me. It literally got me to the place where, like, I was shuffling every which way to get this person to love me or like me or want me, and I felt like I was unattractive, or like, even though like I was, you know, skinny, I felt like maybe I'm gaining weight or something, or I felt like something in the, you know, I don't know, my body, something wasn't right about me, and I thought that if I changed who I am or who I was, or changed my perfection, he would change. Honestly, I was completely 100% wrong, because they're never going to change, no matter what you look like, no matter if you exercise, no matter if you're skinny, no matter what you look like. I just said that, sorry, but they're not going to care what you do to make your life or your perfection ba-bam. They're not going to care. They're going to take that ba-bam and they're going to be like, they're going to beat you down. They don't care what you do to make yourself feel better, because they honestly don't really care about you. So, anyways, I just wanted to point that out. Sorry, I needed to fix my hair a little bit, but just know that if you can respect yourself and regain that with yourself, then you have what you need. And I will get back on and do more videos, and I will be talking about open and closed adoptions. I don't think those videos will be together, because I will have to talk about open adoption and then closed adoption separately, so that you guys can fully understand the two meanings of open and closed. So, and sometimes you can have like an open adoption, but at the same time, it's like acting like as if it's closed. Or you can have like a closed adoption and it would be closed. Because you can't really have a closed adoption and then it just have it to be completely imaginary open, right? That just wouldn't work out, and honestly just would not even make sense. So my YouTubers, like, comment, and share, and I will be back for more videos. And just like I said, stay strong and be with yourself, and you cannot change a narcissist. And honestly, limitize your contact, limitize what you say, because what you really say to them, and if it's something big information, they're going to really use it against you the next time. So if you say something that's going to benefit them, they're going to use it to their benefit and attack you with it. So I will be back for more videos, and just know you are all worth it. Peace.